Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So this is going to be the hidden side of Olivia Rodrigo. So we're going to do the typical. We're going to talk about her finances, her family life, her love, and her career. So before we get started, as always, we're going to pull a card and welcome. Welcome to all the new people. Okay, so let's get a card first on her overall. This is going to lay the foundation of who Olivia is. Okay? All right, so let's get that card. An aristocrat, nobility, privilege, elite. Okay, so evidently, this lovely lady, this very talented and gifted young lady, is an aristocrat, which is quite interesting. So she comes from a specific type of bloodline, a very regal bloodline, which is why she's where she's at. Because that's what happens oftentimes in the world of Hollywood. People come from those bloodlines. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's talk about her finances. And so we're going to pull a card on finance. Now, because someone is of a certain bloodline, a wealthy bloodline, it's a bloodline. So it doesn't mean that they just have immediate wealth, but they will accumulate it over time, most definitely. And I get that for her. Okay, so let's get that money card since we're talking finance. Okay, money tree. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? From everything that I just said, money tree. I mean, she's a young woman. I think she's in her early 20s, maybe 20, 21, 22. She's quite young, and she's already pulled the money card. So that tells me that this young person is going to have a lot of success. They will invest well, too, is what I get, their money. They're smart with their money. I don't need to go anymore, but I'll pull a tarot card just to expand on that. Okay, I see the Ace of Pentacles, financial new beginning. I get that her finances, she'll have a lot of options. And it's due to, well, her bloodline, of course, but it's also due to who she is and her personality, which I get is very sweet, but not to be messed with. Okay. And then we have the King of Cups as it relates to her finances. The King of Cups is mature, compassionate. They are caring. I feel that she has, this could be her father. There is a male figure around her that is making sure that none of the trappings of Hollywood affect her. And that is definitely around money. Because like I say, she's going to amass wealth, this young person, very early on. Okay, so finances are good for Olivia. So let's move on to her family life. We were just talking about that. Let's pull a tarot card. I get that the family life is good. I get that her father, the father figure, was an emperor, and he had rules in that house because she, is still quite young, so she's just coming out of that, right? But I get her family life was good. I mean, there were some struggles, and she had to have strength. I get something around her mother or mother figure that was very difficult, and there were times when the family was out in the cold. Okay, this is not a family of wealth, but her bloodline, her lineage is aristocracy. Okay, so let's take this one. The family, they had to stand their ground in a lot of situations, a lot of family situations. They had to, I get they moved quite a bit. I get that the family life was still good. It was stability. There was stability there. And that was due to this emperor, this father figure. That was due to this person because they made sure that the family had what they needed. And, there were times that she may not have known that she was poor, didn't have much. Okay, let's get into, so family is good. Family is solid. There's really not much more to say. It's a solid family with her mother and father, sister, brother, siblings. It's good. Let's let's get a couple of oracle cards on family just to close that out if there's anything else that the oracle cards want to tell us. But yeah, they had their struggles. I'm getting some impoverishment, moving a lot. I get military. Maybe the father was a military. I don't know. I picked that up strongly. Military. Okay, beauty. Olivia, she stood out in the family. She was the beautiful one, and they were like, well, she's the one that's gonna, go the distance. Boundaries. She has boundaries. This young woman is an old soul. She is an old, beautiful soul. She's just perfection, is what I get in so many ways. I get love, though. Relationships won't be good for her. There will be jealousy. There's going to be jealousy, and there is jealousy around her now in the industry, but what she exudes. But I get that she's very highly favored and very protected. So let's move on to love. Let's get an oracle card on love. See what the oracle cards want to tell us for her in love. Excuse me. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. So she doesn't feel safe. She doesn't trust. She has trust issues around love. I get there's someone that she's in a relationship with, or someone she's tied to. At least they think that they're in a relationship with her. But she, it's not. Okay, your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. And that is what she gets and what she is getting right now, because she is a beautiful person inside and out. And so, whoever she involves herself with, because they won't be like Hollywood type people. They'll be regular people. But she will find in time that she's going to have difficulty in love, because she's not going to know where to go for it, to find it, to get it. Because people outside of the industry, maybe people that she grew up with, or, people that she had relationships with in high school and whatnot, she can't go there anymore. Her fame is rising. And, but she finds the Hollywood ilk isn't her, that's not her thing. That's not her ilk. She doesn't want to be around that. So she's going to struggle a lot in love. Even if she's in a relationship, the person feels like, your beauty and all of this, everything that surrounds you, all that you are, is too much. You're too good for me. That sums it up. You're too good for me. That's what she'll get. Okay, let's move on to, because love, well, let's pull a few oracle cards to delve a little more into love for her. I mean, she's so young. She wants love, though, is what I get. Okay. So we have heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. And this just speaks to what I just said about her. She's not a messed up person, though. She's a very grounded person. Okay, we have cloudy judgment, illusions unbalanced and distorted. And that will be her in these relationships. And it will also be the people that she involves herself with. Okay, and then we have return, second chance, because these people will not want to leave her alone. These love relationships, they just are not going to want to leave her be. All right, let's move on to her career. We know that the love life is not going to be good, but I do see her settling. I see her having children. I see her having a couple of children. She will be an amazing mother, because she's an amazing young woman, is what I keep getting. Okay, let's go ahead and get her career card, because we know she's in the aristocracy, right? We know that, okay, loan approved. I just get that as, basically whatever she touches will turn to gold. Okay, and then we have pay bills. She's going to be able to pay her bills, unlike how she felt constrained before in the family life that she had. Let's get a tarot card on her, a little more on her career. I just saw the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, which is what she will have, and the Sun. These cards are standing out to me for a reason because that's going to be her career. Knight of Pentacles, practical, loyal. And this is her. It's terms of energy. She's very loyal. She's practical. She's passionate about what she does. And that will, take her far. But she will have a lot of jealousy. But she is not a jealous person. But why would she need to be as beautiful and talented as she is and graceful? There's people like that aren't jealous because they're blessed with so much. Okay, let's get one more and we'll close out. Coffee house. I get that she enjoys coffee houses for some reason. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by The Humble Seer. As always, you take good care and we'll talk soon. Bye.